Am I the only one that didn't know how wild crime in the UK can get? The stories are not just wild, they are downright unbelievable. From historical figures to modern-day crime syndicates, the UK has seen it all. Let's unravel some shocking tales together. You might want to sit down for this one because these facts are going to blow your mind. First off, let's talk about John Nevin. You might not have heard of him, but his story is quite significant in the annals of UK crime history. In 1836, he became the first person ever arrested in the UK. Imagine being the first person to be officially documented as a criminal in a country with such a long history. Hailing from London, Nevin was nabbed for highway robbery and served a whopping 15 years. Highway robbery was a big deal back then, and Nevin's arrest marked the beginning of a more organized approach to law enforcement. Now let's shift our gaze to politicians turned criminals. You'd think those in power would be the last to break the law, but history tells us otherwise. Meet John Stonehouse, a member of Parliament who faked his own death in 1974 to escape financial ruin. He went to great lengths, even leaving a pile of clothes on a Miami beach to make it look like he had drowned. And then there's Jonathan Aitken, who lied under oath about a hotel bill. Both cases, absolute scandal. Aitken's perjury case was a huge media sensation, revealing the lengths to which some will go to cover up their misdeeds. Ever heard of the biggest drug family in the UK? Their story is like something out of a crime novel. The Addams family, also known as the Clerkenwell Crime Syndicate, have been running their operations since the 1980s. They're one of the most feared and powerful crime families in the UK. With roots in North London, they've been linked to everything from drug trafficking to armed robbery. Their influence extends far beyond the UK, making them a significant player in the international crime scene. And guess what? They're still active today. Despite numerous attempts by law enforcement to bring them down, the Addams family continues to operate, adapting to the changing landscape of crime. But the UK's crime history doesn't stop there. It's filled with audacious heists and notorious criminals who have left an indelible mark on the country's history. From the Great Train Robbery of 1963 to the infamous Kray twins who ruled East London's underworld, the UK has a rich tapestry of criminal legends. The Great Train Robbery was one of the most daring heists of its time, involving meticulous planning and execution. The more you dig, the more you find. Each story is a piece of a larger puzzle that paints a vivid picture of the UK's criminal landscape. So if you've got a thirst for the dark and twisted, stick around. There's so much more to uncover, from unsolved mysteries to modern-day crimes that baffle even the most seasoned detectives. The UK's crime stories are far from finished. With each passing year, new chapters are added to this never-ending saga. Whether it's cybercrime, organised crime, or lone wolf criminals, the UK continues to be a hotbed of criminal activity. So stay tuned for more shocking revelations and intriguing tales from the dark side of the UK.